All right, so I'm going over the grammar packet for the week, and you can go ahead and print them all out, and you can review this video um, when needed. First page, we're talking about verbs. So it starts off to say a complete sentence has a subject and a predicate. So let's take a look at that, what that looks like. A complete sentence. So I read a book about birds. So the subject is I, and the predicate is what the subject does. The whole predicate would be read a book about birds. So we've talked about that before. Um, and then the subject tells what or whom the sentence is about. It's about I, about the person in the I, and the predicate tells what the subject does. So we can say a verb. We can call it an action verb if we want. A verb is a word that tells what the subject does. So what does the subject do? Read. Okay, so the verb would be read here. And let's see if we can draw this here. So we need to underline the verb in each sentence. Again, I learned about their nests. I is the subject. The predicate is learned about their nests. But the verb, what did the subject do? So the action verb would be learned there. So in the rest of the sentences, try to find the action verb. A verb is what the subject does in the sentence. Action. Okay. Let's go ahead and scroll down. The next one, we're talking about writing present tense verbs. For each verb below, write the form that agrees with the subject. So here, when a present tense verb with a singular subject ends in sh, ch, let's underline those here, sh, ch, ss, zz, or x, you add an es, okay, such as in wash. So we would write wash is. We just add an es, okay. That will be for almost all of them here, ss, zz, or x. You just add an es. But when a verb ends in a y, okay, we've looked at these types of words before. You drop the y and add I, E, S, such as in the word, we have it here. Let me scroll down. Let's look at the word fly, for instance. So we would want to drop the y and add IES, okay? You drop the y and add IES. There's one other one like that here, I believe. Hurry, okay? We drop the y and add IES. That would be the rule for those types of words, present tense verbs. We could take a look at other words that end in y, such as ready. Okay, we would drop the y. We would drop the y and add I. Yes, he readies. He readies himself. Not a word that usually is used there. Let's see. We have try. How about the word try? And then we would want to write tries. We don't want to just add an S. We would drop that Y and add IES. That is one word that, these are some of the words that I do see quite often that kids spell incorrectly. So make note of that. The next one are agreements for present tense verbs, agreements with its subject, okay? If you look through them, the garden club members meet or meets at noon. And we want present tense. The garden club members meet at noon. A lot of times you can read these and you can read through it and you can see what makes the most sense there. And then the possessive nouns. So we are still working on possessive nouns. It takes a little bit of time to get and understand. Remember, possessive nouns show possession. something belonging to something or someone. And the rule is if it's a singular, you add an apostrophe S to show possession, such as here, a bird's song is a beautiful thing to hear. So birds song, we're talking about the song belonging to one bird, and when it's the song belonging to one bird, it's apostrophe S. Okay. The geese honks could be heard all over the barnyard. The honks are going to belong to more than one geese. We already know because geese is plural. Um, the rule there is if it belongs to more than one, and we have to make it plural first. So if it's a plural without an S, you're just going to add an apostrophe S. If it's plural with an S, such as monkeys, so let's write this. So if we wanted to say something belongs to monkeys, let's say the monkey's screams. The screams belong to more than one monkey, okay? That rule is first make it plural, and so monkeys is plural, and then you add the apostrophe. So the apostrophe would come after, and that's why here geese, it doesn't come after, such as in here. It doesn't come after there because it's plural already without the S. So that's where a lot of people get mistake, is they think that apostrophe goes after every plural possessive. So if it belongs to more than one, they think always is after. And if it belongs to one, they always, well, if it belongs to one, it's always apostrophe S, but it's always an apostrophe after if it belongs to more than one, but that's not true. It's actually first make it plural, and if it's plural without the S, then it's apostrophe S. But if it's plural without the S, or with the S, then it would be an apostrophe after. Okay? That is the rule you have to remember, because a lot of grown-ups even mess up on that one. Okay. Let's look at other. Oh, the last one we're going to talk about are quotation marks. Remember, quotation marks show that someone is speaking. Quotation marks come at the beginning and end of a person's exact words. And punctuation goes inside the quotation mark. And then they also want you to use a colon between the hour and minutes. So a colon, remember, looks like this. A colon is like two periods on top of each other. And that's how we write the time, is with a colon in between. Let's take a look at this paragraph. Last week, my sister said, comma, what did she say? She said, let's plan a birthday party for Dad. So the quotes go around, let's and Dad. We decided to have the party on Saturday at 3 o'clock, so there will be a colon here. It would be fun to have the party in the park, I told my sister and Mom. All right, it will be fun to have the party in the park. That's what they said. Okay, so the quotes are going to go around. It will be fun. She did not say I told my sister. So it would be comma inside the quote. I told my sister and Mom. I'll get some balloons and party hats, Mom said. So Mom did not say Mom said. She said I'll get some party hats. So the quotes go around the aisle and hats. The comma needs to go inside that quote. We went to the park at 2:30. There would be colons there. Kind of hard to write those here. We went to the park at 2:30 to set up. No one said that. Then we waited, but Dad did not come at 3 o'clock. Okay, no one said that. He did not come at 3:15, colon. I think we forgot to tell Dad about the party, said Mom. So Mom said, I think we forgot to tell Dad about the party. And remember, the exclamation mark is inside the quote because she did not say said Mom. So that's kind of how they're, I know we've been working on quotation marks. If you listen to this, you can go ahead and put a big X and a smiley face right next to it if you listened to this video. If you don't, then you probably will rewrite the paragraph and you don't have to do that. So pays to watch these videos. All right. And I think that is it. Um, Within the daily language for this week, it's a writing process. And the writing process is what you're going to be working on in Compass. And we'll be going over that on group call. And then the phonics is something we'll do on group call as well. Let's take a look at the writing process really quickly. We haven't done, I'm just going to review that real quick. We're going to go over it in great detail on our group call. So the writing process is has these steps here, okay? Um, and involves a pre-writing, okay? So pre-writing is brainstorming and organizing your ideas. And that's going to look like an outline. So you guys have filled those out before. When you take your ideas from your outline or your pre-writing, you're writing your draft. Sometimes it's called a sloppy copy, but that's your rough draft, okay? It's writing all your ideas down. This is not getting help from parents. This is not getting um, how to spell things because you're just getting all your thoughts down, and then the next thing that you would do is revise. Revise and edit are very similar, and we'll go over that. Revising is to improve your writing. It may be taking out words. It may be adding words. It may be adding sentences. It may be adding time order words to help your organization. All this is done on your draft. Okay. Your editing would be your next thing, and it's a little different than revising. Editing is making sure you correct mistakes, spelling errors, or words that you forgot to put in there, or punctuation. So those are all editing, and these are all done on your rough draft still. And then when you're done with revising and editing on your rough draft, you're ready to publish it for your final copy, for your perfect copy, okay? So that is why you don't want to get any help on your draft, because revising and editing is where you can get help. You can have me look at it to correct. You can have you work on it and read over it with an adult to find to look and see if there's any mistakes or things that I could do to maybe adding adjectives or similes to make your or even action verbs to make your writing more exciting. So, and then your last step is always publishing your final draft. It's your perfection, okay? So this is called the writing process, and you kind of have done this before, but you guys are going to learn those vocabulary terms there. And we'll go over it in more detail in our group call. I think that's it. I hope you have a great week. If you have any questions, always let me know. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.